Hello friends, in this video we are going to see the 20 Egyptian pound standard circulation banknote, which was launched in the years from 2016 to 2024 by the government of the Arab Republic of Egypt. These banknotes were printed by the Central Bank of Egypt and were printed at the printing house of the Central Bank of Egypt, Egypt. Now let us see the physical structure of the banknote. It is a rectangular-shaped banknote made from paper material. It is printed using the intaglio technique, that is, raised printing technique, which can be felt by soft touch on the note surface. The banknote includes background colors of green and blue. The size of the banknote is 155 mm by 70 mm. Now let us discuss the obverse side of the banknote. When the note is observed from the left to right side, we can see that it has a denominational numeral 20 Janaha in Arabic on the bottom left corner and the top right corner of the note. Next, it has a watermark, which consists of the image of the bust of Princess Nofret and the value of the note 20 in electrotype. Nofret was a noblewoman and princess who lived in ancient Egypt during the 4th dynasty of Egypt, c. 2613 to 2494 BC. Nofret married Prince Rahadab, as son of Pharaoh Sneferu. She had 6 children with Rahadab, 3 daughters and 3 sons. They all had the same title of king's acquaintance. Nofret was buried with her husband in Mastaba 6 at Mitam. In 1871 by Deninos, beautiful statues of Rahadab and Nofret were found. Nofret is depicted with a black wig and very fair face. Her titles and hieroglyphs on the back of her chair name her as king's acquaintance. The statues are now in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. The mastaba of the couple had 2 burial chambers and 2 cult chapels. The southern cult chapel belonged to Rahadab, and the northern one to Nofret. Next, it has the year of printing of the note, which is mentioned according to Gregorian calendar in Arabic. Next, it has an Eye of Horus as a see-through registration. The Eye of Horus, also known as left-wedged eye or ujjed eye, specular to the Eye of Ra, right-wedged eye, is a concept and symbol in ancient Egyptian religion that represents well-being, healing, and protection. The Eye of Horus was thus equated with funerary offerings, as well as with all the offerings given to deities in temple ritual. The Eye of Horus symbol, a stylized eye with distinctive markings, was believed to have protective magical power and appeared frequently in ancient Egyptian art. Next, at the center, it features the picture of the Muhammad Ali Mosque in Cairo, Egypt. The Great Mosque of Muhammad Ali Pasha or Alabaster Mosque is a mosque situated in the citadel of Cairo in Egypt and was commissioned by Muhammad Ali Pasha between 1830 and 1848. Situated on the summit of the citadel, this Ottoman-style mosque, the largest to be built in the first half of the 19th century, is, with its animated silhouette and twin minarets, the most visible mosque in Cairo. The mosque was built in memory of Tusin Pasha, Muhammad Ali's son, who died in 1816. This mosque, along with the citadel, is one of the landmarks and tourist attractions of Cairo, and is one of the first features to be seen when approaching the city from any direction. The Muhammad Ali Mosque or Mosque of Muhammad Ali is a historic mosque in Cairo, Egypt. It was commissioned by Muhammad Ali Pasha and built between 1832 and 1857. Situated in the Cairo citadel in a position overlooking the city, it is one of the most visible mosques and landmarks in the skyline of Cairo. Unlike the traditional Carian architecture that preceded it, the mosque was built in an entirely Ottoman and European-influenced style, further setting it apart from other monuments. It is sometimes called the Alabaster Mosque, due to the prominent use of alabaster as a covering for its walls. Muhammad Ali was the Ottoman Albanian viceroy and governor who became the de facto ruler of Egypt from 1805 to 1848, widely considered the founder of modern Egypt. At the height of his rule in 1840, he controlled Egypt, Sudan, Hijaz, the Levant, Crete and parts of Greece, and transformed Cairo from a mere Ottoman provincial capital to the center of an expansive empire. He also initiated a violent purge of the Mamluks, consolidating his rule and permanently ending the Mamluk hold over Egypt. His dynasty ruled Egypt for over a century, until the revolution of 1952, when King Farouk was overthrown by the Free Officers Movement, led by Muhammad Naguib and Gamal Abdel Nasser, establishing the Republic of Egypt, and, at the bottom of the central image, it has the lettering Masjid Muhammad Ali 1830-1848 in Arabic. Next, it has a 4 mm wide color-shifting windowed security thread running vertically, with the inscription of the Egyptian eagle coat of arms, and the denominalized denomination 20 Janaha, that is, 20 pounds, engraved on it in Arabic on the front side, and it has the value of the note EGP 20, that is, 20 pounds, engraved on it in English on the back side. The thick windowed security thread has a multicolored tone, switching colors between copper brown, gold, and lime green when the note is tilted. Next, it has a 1.5 mm buried black solid magnetic security thread running vertically, showing the denominalized denomination 20 Janaha, that is, 20 pounds, in Arabic language engraved on it, which can be read in both sides of the note. Next, it has the text al-Bank al-Markazi al-Misri in Arabic language in Kufic script. Next, it has the denominational value Ishrun Janaha in Arabic language in Naskh script. Next, it has the signature of the governor of the Central Bank of Egypt. Next, it has OVI optical variable ink printed vignette, that is, green magenta OVI, which is printed in color shifting ink, which changes colors between purple, copper brown, and gold when the note is tilted. Next, it has microtext for value of the note, Ishrun Janaha in Arabic language, and next, it has the serial numbers in Arabic, printed horizontally in black magnetic ink on the top left corner and the bottom right corner of the note. Now let us discuss the reverse side of the banknote. When the note is observed from the left to right side, we can see that it has a denominational numeral 20 in English on the bottom left corner and the top right corner of the note. Next, it has the text Central Bank of Egypt in English language. Next, at the center, it features the picture of the frieze, which depicts the sculptures from the chapel of Sesostris I. Karnak Temple, which include 3 scenes, which are as follows: Pharaoh coronation, inauguration of temple building, and Pharaoh with offering table. And it also features the picture of archaic war chariot with Ramses II with bow and arrow, in which Ramses II is fighting in a chariot at the Battle of Kadesh with 2 arches, one with the reins tied around his waist to free both hands. This relief was found in Abu Simbel, a village in the Egyptian part of Nubia, about 240 kilometers, 150 miles southwest of Aswan, and near the border with modern-day Sudan. The White Chapel of Pharaoh Senusret I, also referred to as the Jubilee Chapel of Senusret I, was built during the Middle Kingdom of Egypt. During the New Kingdom it was demolished and used as filler for the 3rd pylon of the Temple of Karnak, precinct of Amun-Re. The White Chapel is made of limestone. Its columns hold reliefs of a very high quality, which are hardly seen elsewhere at Karnak, and depicts Pharaoh Senusret being crowned and embraced by Amun, Horus, Min and Ptah. All along the base of the outer walls runs a series of reliefs depicting the emblems and deities of the nomes, or provinces, of Egypt. On the western side are the nomes of Upper Egypt, and on the eastern side are the nomes of Lower Egypt. Abu Simbel is a historic site comprising 2 massive rock-cut temples in the village of Abu Simbel, Aswan Governorate, Upper Egypt, near the border with Sudan. It is located on the western bank of Lake Nasser, about 230 kilometers, 140 miles southwest of Aswan, about 300 kilometers, 190 miles, by road. The twin temples were originally carved out of the mountainside in the 13th century BC, during the 19th dynasty reign of the pharaoh Ramesses II. Their huge external rock relief figures of Ramesses II have become iconic. His wife, Nefertari, and children can be seen in smaller figures by his feet. Sculptures inside the Great Temple commemorate Ramesses II's heroic leadership at the Battle of Kadesh. The Battle of Kadesh took place in the 13th century BC between the Egyptian Empire led by Pharaoh Ramesses II and the Hittite Empire led by King Muwatalli II. Their armies engaged each other at the Orontes River, just upstream of Lake Homs, and near the archaeological site of Kadesh, along what is today the Lebanon-Syria border. The battle is generally dated to May 1274 BC, as accounted by Egyptian chronology, and is the earliest pitched battle in recorded history, for which details of tactics and formations are known, and, next, it has the denominational value £20 in English. Here, we reach the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching the video. See you soon. Goodbye.